Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still here with your Tuesday morning web forecast. And I got a feeling a lot of people are going to be not so productive at work today and tomorrow with this nice break in the cold weather. It's a small window, though, that we're going to be dealing with here. But still, the clock is already ticking on our warrant for 48 hours, give or take, as we head into early Thursday morning. That's when things will be coming to an end as far as our temps getting into the 70s. And even overnight temperatures this morning wasn't bad. Tomorrow night will be near 60 degrees as far as highs or temperatures are concerned in the morning hours, which are well above our average highs for this time of the year. Now, I am tracking a strong cold front that is going to be coming into the area here as we go through late tomorrow night into the early morning hours on Thursday. And that front does have the potential of some damaging wind gusts and maybe even some brief and downpours associated with them. It's basically characteristics of a thunderstorm, just without the actual thunder to go along with it. In fact, the Severe Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma has all of eastern Carolina outlook for that slight risk of severe storms. Not only eastern Carolina, but all of the Carolinas east of the mountains, practically, with that warm surge of air coming up the coastal plain here. As we go through the day today, we'll call it mostly sunny, and we'll be looking for temperatures into the upper 60s and low 70s for inland spots. Now, at the beaches, because the surf temps are only into the 40s, it's only so warm that they're going to be able to get to water. So as a result, we're looking at temps even at the beaches making our way into the low 60-degree range here. Overnight tonight, I think our overnight temperatures officially occur in the evening hours, and then temperatures start rising overnight tonight under partly cloudy skies thanks to the southwesterly winds. Mid to upper 50s for overnight lows. How about upper 70s for highs tomorrow? A mixture of sun and clouds. There will be enough sunshine, though, there, and those gusty southwesterly winds to warm us up into the upper 70s for inland spots. Even the beaches, I think, mid to upper 60s at that. Now, in case you're wondering where should we be for this time of year, let's talk some numbers here. 58. That's where we topped out in New Bern yesterday. That occurred at 7:30 last night. Normal is 55, so at least we got back closer to normal, but it took us a while to get there. Now, 80 degrees with the high temperature record for yesterday, also for today, also for tomorrow. So that's the number we're going to have to beat. Don't think we're quite going to get there tomorrow, but at least we'll give it a pretty good shot at some spots. And take a look at the temperature trace out of Greenville the last 24 hours here. Again, we are warmer this morning than we have been in the last week in Greenville, starting off in the 40s. Couldn't even get there for highs as we went on through the weekend. Now, you'll notice, though, once that sun came out, the warm air really started kicking in, and by mid-afternoon, we were into the 50s in Greenville. Pretty much stayed there consistently, within a degree or two, over the last 24 hours here. Now, we have been watching some low clouds and fog form. Those are quickly mixing out. High pressure is going to be in control of our weather with lots of sunshine for us as we head on through the day today. Here's our developing storm system, and it's kind of coming in two parts. You can definitely see that moisture surging northbound out of the Pacific Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. Meanwhile, already this morning, some strong thunderstorms in northern Oklahoma headed up and towards Nebraska. But we kind of need to see what's going on at the upper levels here, at the jet stream level. And as a result, let's take a look here at what the winds all look like at a 35,000 feet. Again, we've got this upper level ridge kind of holding tight across the eastern side of the mountains here. So we've got this warm southwesterly flow in the atmosphere, strong trough digging in across the northern Rockies, and as a result, that is creating this temperature contrast that we're going to see. Now, notice as we go through today, tonight, and tomorrow, the ridge gets shoved off the east coast here, but still tomorrow, we're still dealing with southwesterly winds. Here comes this next charge of Arctic bitter air coming down as the polar vortex kind of reforms on the south side of Hudson Bay, sending that cold charge of air back down to the plains. So obviously you've got warm air in front, cold air behind. This is the front that we're going to be tracking coming through the area here. And then you'll notice as we go through Thursday and Friday, the cold air just kind of sits down across the northern mid-Atlantic states. And as a result, we've got temperatures returning back towards more normal. Now, you will notice, though, another shortwave ridge starts to develop out here in the Rockies, and as we go into next week, we've got this mean trough kind of carved out here along the eastern seaboard. So what we're going to be watching is these little disturbances, clippers, riding along in this jet here. And you'll notice it is pretty far south, so it won't take much to potentially expose eastern Carolina to some problems as we head on into the early to middle part of next week. Here's what future track has to say as far as things playing out. Lots of sunshine around for the day today. Notice that surge of moisture coming up along the coastal plain tonight and going into the early morning hours tomorrow with the south-southwesterly winds. We'll see the clouds mix out as we head into the afternoon hours tomorrow with that surge of warm air coming out ahead of the front. Now, by early tomorrow afternoon, that front is making its way across the mountains. But even notice here, by sunset tomorrow night, the front is still way off towards our west. It looks like it is going to come in here after midnight. And it's about a 6 to 8 hour window that we are going to be looking at here with some of those gusty winds and maybe some heavy downpours as well. It sweeps off the coast shortly after sunrise on Thursday. And then the cold air comes right back into the forecast here. So here's my Storm Track 12 planning forecast for you. We are looking at temperatures for the next 24 hours on the warm side. And then after that, we're back to reality here. There's one little flipper coming through on Friday. The next one coming through on Sunday. Enjoy the nice weather. Have yourself a good Tuesday. I'll be back here tomorrow morning with you. I'm Storm Track